Hello guys, and welcome to episode 6 of my Karelia campaign in Still Division 2, playing on the Soviet side. Previously, we had a really nice breakthrough battle where the Finnish actually brought in all 3 units to defend against us. It was very fun. We got to make good use of the ISU 152s for their intended purpose of bunker busting and just blowing the crap out of infantry, so that was great fun. Now we're going to be pushing through the 3rd Battalion of the Infantry Regiment 53. So let's select the 402nd Rifle Regiment, the 462nd Rifle Regiment, and I'm probably just going to bring in another Rifle Regiment behind those. If we need artillery, we'll just use mortars as we did before. Did they get reinforced? They did not. So yeah, I think the AI not pulling in reinforcements is mainly due to the fact they're in like breakthrough defense. So they feel a lot stronger. I mean, attacking breakthrough defense even against one unit is relatively difficult sometimes, especially on a more concentrated map like this one, for example, where the defenses are going to be way closer together. But we might just be able to charge them down with Starkey regardless. So that's likely what I'm going to try and do. We'll just have a wall of Starkey on this right-hand side that can push up. On this hill, best to deploy them in transports and then unload them behind the trees. On the left side, I could maybe get some Avtos in here, but I think I'm going to go Starkey DP. We'll have them kind of just unload at the T-junction, then we can bring in Avtos afterwards, and then meanwhile in the center, we'll have a bunch of Strelki just zoom up and unload like so, and maybe some go for the town, but there's going to be an AT gun here somewhere that I might have to stop for. Alright, let's just launch the battle. We can bring in our artillery afterwards. Also in Phase B, we'll get like a massive income boost because we are bringing in an extra regiment in Phase B. So I'm just going to keep an eye out for enemy bunkers. I think we're all good. We'll just unload these, tell them to go take that flag. These ones can now unload and take these flags. This one can unload and push towards that flag. These ones can unload and go towards this flag. And yeah, I think I'm actually just going to bring in the mortar batteries anyway. Because these 120mm mortars, when you put them on, like fire at will, because they have such good range, they can be really useful. So let's bring in a supply with those. I'm not sure they have much artillery of their own. There's long range mortars at least. So I should be able to outrange most of their artillery, which means they're pretty much safe to counter battery. But from now on, I'm just going to be bringing in more and more of these mortars. And we'll just put them on fire well. We currently have like 12 of these mortars to use in Phase A. And then we'll have another 6 available in Phase C. Or Phase B, sorry, not Phase C. Okay, we haven't actually come across any bunkers yet. But then again, we're only 3 points in. We are going to have to capture more flags quickly, though. Just speed things up a bit. Unload these, put them on fire at will. Okay, we've come across the Kivari in the trenches there, but wow, we're absolutely demolishing them. I don't think the Kivari are actually in the trench, so yeah, they're getting killed off very quickly indeed. We're going to bring in one more here and we'll grab the supply for those. All of the mortars firing at the same position there. Going to be pretty nasty. And we have found a bunch of these infantry squads. We don't want to get too close to the Pioneeri. These guys do have grenades. Like the HE grenades, that is. Do a lot of damage. Close range. I'm going to bring in Avtos here. Now that we've made a little bit of ground. I'm going to have a Strelki run forwards and take that position. Good. And we'll make sure to push across. That artillery fire, both ours and theirs, is really not helpful. But at least we've got 21 minutes to make this a victory. That bunker Maxim, going to be a bit annoying. Maybe my mortars can get the job done. I'm just going to unload all of the Avtos further up. That one Strelki can come back. We'll send this Strelki forwards. And we're going to push to the edge here and shoot any infantry we see in the open. Right, these should be getting into the trees. There's no point in engaging that bunker. On the left side, we definitely should just run that bunker down. Those two Avtos can clean that out. Right, let's just delete that Maxim. Great. Right, we'll just go and attack that bunker with those. Avtos are actually pretty great for taking out bunkers just because they only engage at 100 meter range, so they can instantly surrender if they pin it down. The sheer amount of submachine guns they have should get it done pretty quickly as well. There we go. Perfect. Right, let's push across the open here. Gonna bring in some more mortars. Get a supply truck with those as well. I'm just going to push up to that next flag on the left. On the right, we may as well just continue moving forward. So I'm going to have these ones come off the hill because they're being mortared. I think my mortar just counter-batteried theirs with a fire at will order, so that's quite nice. I'm just going to go sit on top of that bunker Maxim. This one we've almost pinned down with the Avtos, which is good. They should instant surrender that. And we can have all of the Avtos actually push up through the trees there. Grab some more Strelki DP here. These Strelki, they're going to run into the building with the leaders there. Should pin those. Well, that should surrender soon. As soon as it gets out of range of the leader, at least. There we go. Gonna go run on top of that one on the right hand side. Let's unload these. Put the one to fire at will. Unload these and then have them push across the open in the middle. Okay, good. That's the bunker maximum on this side. That should be surrendered soon. That has used up most of my SVT ammunition though, which isn't too handy. The main thing I'm worried about here is my mortars, like accidentally targeting my own infantry as I'm trying to run down these bunkers. Okay, there is this bunker here that needs to go. I don't know if my artillery will fire at that anytime soon. Hopefully they do. Alright, we have just got the remainder of our 120mm mortars in. So I'm just going to bring them all up at once. Bring in extra supply trucks for these ones. Oh. Well, there was a 75mm bunker there. It's currently being mortared to death. Tell you what, the new smart order for fire at will is so useful for single player. It really is. It's actually really nice in multiplayer as well, especially with like mortar half tracks. Let's kill that bunker. All of these can move up on that left side. These will have unload. Kill off the cavalry. Get rid of those. Yep. Then they can just push on to the objective. I'm glad the cavalry don't have the extra machine gun. That could be quite horrible if they did, but they only have the one. So as line infantry, they're not really much better than Strelki. Look at the amount of artillery fire we have coming down on that now. And once these unload and they fire at will as well, well, whatever comes under fire is going to be killed very quickly indeed. Like this poor machine gun, for example. Look at that. Ridiculous. Right, we've got the major victory coming in. We have lost a few squads here and there, but that's okay. See if we can push up to that next flag just to be safe. I was gonna say, if that had survived that mortar battery, then yeah, I might have lost all faith in the 120mm mortars, but they're generally good at saturating a target and pinning things down. I could use some Avtos here actually, just to take out that bunker. Currently, we've lost this flag on the right here. And we also lost this flag. Gonna make a bit of a push across the open here. Block off some of these Strelki as well, actually. These can all run up to this area that's being mortared to death. Shouldn't be anything left there, at least. I'm not even sure why these Avtos are moving up. I think I told them to attack the bunker, but that was kind of pointless. Mainly because it doesn't really give us any flag by attacking it. So yeah, I'll just have a few of these unload on top. I'll have a few just drive into the town there. These three can just run them down, charge towards them. Oh, look at that artillery. That is ridiculous. So many mortars. I did lose a unit before it unloaded. Bit of a shame. Oh well, we're up to 21 to 3. Unless these guys get cut off, in which case that will no longer be the case. Moving this Avto across. Just need to get them into cover. There we go. Perfect. Almost captured every flag, actually. That's quite something. Alright, that's it. Just sped it up at the end there. So 15 minutes, 52 seconds, 48 kills, 12 losses. Just Strelki, few Avtos, that's fine. Good. Really good attack. So that's going to push back a lot of these forces. It might leave, again, some of our units quite vulnerable to attack. But we'll squeeze through as many men as we can. I reckon in the next turn we're going to come under attack massively across the front. We have so many battles to play out, it's going to be ridiculous. And that was the last offensive move we can make, I believe. Let's see if I can move up some more units here. So move up these on the left hand side. We can also squeeze up all of these units now as well. I shouldn't have moved that one there. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter. Nothing can really engage it. So many units breaking through. It is crazy like how many they give you. Actually, there is an attack here we could probably make. Unless we're out of line of sight. Or range, sorry. Then we can do this. Yeah, we could attack with the 1191st and the 1187th. And also bring the 358th up the rear with the 122s. But they won't be able to be reinforced by much. They're trying to make a secondary defensive line, but I don't think it's really going to work out too well for them. I'm going to start moving these back around, because I assume they might be able to reinforce, but they can't. The 108th Rifle Corps. This has the SU 122s, which is cool. Great. That's most of the movement done on that left side now. Okay, let's focus on this attack. This could be a pretty brutal one if they reinforce with a few units, but they're going to be phase C units if they do. Yeah, let's bring in the 358th Rifle Division HQ as well. Actually, let's not. The reason I'm against doing that is because it might pull the unit further forwards and then they'll get attacked on their own, which would be bad. I could bring in the artillery. they're not going to really have much artillery themselves. They're going to have a few of these mortars. That's about it. Yeah, let's bring in the artillery as well. Oh, they're bringing in aircraft. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be very interesting. We're going to have to play around the... just thinking. Play around the forest quite a lot. Damn. Fighter regiment, light artillery regiment, third brigade. So... okay, so it's just artillery there. That's fine. So just the fighters, they won't be as bad as I thought. If it was bombers, that could get nasty. That could get really nasty. Right, let's manual deploy. And this is going to be quite a tough battle just because of the sheer amount of points that they're going to have available. I guess best bet on this right hand side is just to get some avtos to try and pile up into the trees there. We'll have to have a bunch of strelki on each of these roads. Okay. And we'll have an AT gun come up and unload there as well, just in case they're still moving any transports of their own. I think I'll do the same here. And we'll do the same on the left hand side. I do have the OBs that we can use. These in. Okay, other than that, I'm tempted to just use like all of my 120mm mortars. They do have their own artillery, so that could make things a little bit tough. But we'll have 3 on this left side for now. Okay, right, that will have to do. Let's launch the battle. We'll see what we come up against, and then we can go from there. Let's just unload this early. Start trying to snipe some of those transports. Alright, they're gonna just let me snipe a few of them. That's good. We've already taken out 2 units. Okay, let's just unload now. See if we can take out any more of our own. Oh, we got 2. Unload on this side. Damn, they really went in hot, didn't they? Fortunately, it's avtos on the right, so we just destroyed them at close range. Well, this is why I deployed as I did, but well, looks like we're up against Blennans, boys. This could get ugly. We just opened up quite a lot of ground there. Yeah, the bombers, definitely not what I want to see. We're going to have to spread out quite a bit because this could get very, very ugly. They're going to use PE2s as well. Wait, are these? No way. They're fire positioning my mortars with planes. Okay. Well, if they're going to keep bringing in aircraft, then we're going to be able to make at least some ground on the ground, at least. They did just bring in like a ton of like leader units, didn't they? Okay. Bring in a bunch of more Stralki there. I'm going to unload that Strelki early, and that can engage it from range. The rest of the Strelki on this side can then just unload further up. Okay, great. Let's go kill whatever unit's on that left-hand side. What is this attacking? My AT gun? Okay, looks like they really like attacking my AT gun, which is fine. I should have defenses somewhere, right? Maybe not. Alright, all of these just going to push in together. Hopefully we can kill that leader unit on the left hand side there. We're making great ground on this right hand side. I'm going to leave a couple here. We'll leave a couple there as well. And then we'll have 3 more push up. And we'll have all of the Avtos just run all the way up as well. Okay, great. My Avtos need to run down the Kavari, and we'll have the Strelki engage them from range. Hopefully they'll be able to just get there in time. Alright, great. I'm really going to have to exploit this ground ASAP. Okay, fantastic. Right, the Avtos stormed them. Looks like we'll be able to beat down those units. Oh, look at the bombers coming in. Oh no. My 4 infantry. Please just kill that unit quickly. Okay, great. Damn. That's disgusting. Right, I'm just gonna do a mortar fire and then we'll do a runner after that. Right, they brought in a lot of units there. I'm really tempted to just get a bunch of Avtos to just drive up there sooner than later. Tell you what, this is ridiculous. And the mortar fire should come down and then I can allow these other units of Strelki to just push through. Also, this is a 122 mil. Which basically can do a lot of damage to my infantry if I let it. Right, they're focusing more on infantry now on the ground, which is not good for us at all. Because I was hoping I'd be able to sort of make some ground by just kind of taking these points sooner than later. Like, they just push behind us there and it's probably going to encircle us. I'm going to have a couple of these push over there. A couple come back on this side. Take as many points as we can. This is just really, really nasty. Like, the bombers coming down. We're just going to have to throw more and more men into the meat grinder. It's going to be ridiculous. Alright, let's just use these to hit the 122. That's going to be doing so much damage. There's going to be a lot of infantry in this area, I feel. Because they keep sending transports there. I'm not really answering them. But all these Avtos on the right hand side, if they can get into heavy cover, we can have them spread out. And then we should be able to do a lot of work from there. Right, please kill the 122 for us. Oh, that's so close. Okay, we got it. Nice. I think that's the rocket. Yeah, coming in again, the PA2s. I really wish I had my own fighters right now. We'd get so many kills. Okay, on the left. Probably going to want to bring in some more infantry. I'm running out of Strelki already, actually. This isn't good. I'm just going to get these into the buildings. We can severely beat their squads if they're in buildings. If our Strelki are in buildings, that is. I think those rocket strikes missed. These Strelki, though, we need to unload. Just overwhelm them, hopefully, without the bombers coming in and messing up our day. We're 14 to 10. We're going to win in 4 minutes. Damn, this is ridiculous. Right, we're going to want to head up from there. Let's help out with that Kavari. Okay. Is this a bombing strike came in? I think it is. Just have these get into cover. May as well move up those two. Move these two over as well. And honestly, if we can get shots onto the 122, that will help us out a lot. I'm going to unload all of these. Good. Really not a fan of all these hanging about. It's really annoying. There's more to that machine gun there. Oh, go on, Avtos. Run them down. There we go. Wonderful. This has been a brutal attack. Absolutely brutal. Did not expect Blenheims from a fighter regiment. Unless it is the 3rd Brigade or something that brings those in. Oh, I guess they do have the light artillery. And light artillery is definitely not aircraft. And the 3rd Brigade, I think, is the infantry. So, yeah, it must be in the fighter regiment that they get the Blenheims. Which is very, very nasty indeed. My mortar's doing the trick. Let's just move them so they don't get rocketed. And all this Strelki can start attack moving forwards again. Great. There's some sort of unit behind our lines. If we can get a major victory going, I will be happy. But these bombing strikes... Oh no! That's surrendered so many of our units. Oh dear. Not good at all. Right, let's have these spread out a little bit. I'm just going to get an Avto to unload in there. These ones can unload up the road. Currently pushing major victory. We captured these points on the right. That's the main reason why. Let's just keep moving. Keep moving forwards. I'm going to have these 3 go run down that Kavari. I'm going to have that one try and unload further up. This one can unload in the trees there if it doesn't get killed by the 1 22 mil there. We'll see. I've really, really brute forced this attack. It's not a way I'd recommend doing things. Just pressing for the, the major victory. This will dishearten them. Okay, 28 seconds left. Oh, these Blenheims. Oh, they're so gross. Just destroying my units. Let's just speed it up. I can't bear it anymore. Okay. There we have it. 13 minutes, 11 seconds, 63 kills, 47 losses. Well, 48 losses, apparently. Oh, that's a lot of Strauki dead. So many Strauki dead. My poor infantry. We lost 23 Strauki, 11 Strauki DP, 10 Aptos. That must be the most sickening battle yet. Ridiculous. At least we have loads of reinforcements, huh? Bring these up to help us out. Actually, I might move that one over. I think I'll be able to have this one remain with 2 points. We'll have this one move into the front. We do also have the 45th Guards Rifle Division here. I can move up. Actually, it may be best to keep them on the right-hand side here with all of this infantry. Right, now all of these are in position. We can go and touch the front with these fellas. Okay, great. I'm probably going to keep those as they are. Just tuck these in behind, that's fine. Okay. We do have this unit that can move up. And the 46th Rifle Division HQ may as well just squeeze in. That's most of our movement done here. I could push up these fellas actually. Yeah, let's do that quick. Make as much ground as we can. Oh, there is the opportunity to attack here, isn't there? The Independent Battalion 13. We can wipe them out with the 119th Rifle Regiment. Let's make this attack. They might reinforce with aircraft again, but I think we've seen the worst of their aircraft, if I'm completely honest. Maybe bringing in some of this artillery to back us up wouldn't be a bad idea. Just gives us more points to work with in Phase A as well. Okay, thankfully they didn't reinforce with anything. Also, I think these guys aren't dug in anymore, so this should be a reasonably simple battle. We'll just kind of overwhelm them on the ground. They won't have that many troops left. Okay, on this right-hand side, definitely just Strauki time. We're going to unload into all of these, and then we can run forwards from there. You guys are wondering how I do that? Tab is the key when you have multiple of the same unit selected. I do it quite a lot, and a lot of people do ask how I do it. Yeah, it's just me pressing tab and then giving the unload at position order multiple times. For artillery, you can do the same. Of course, you use a fire position order instead. If you know that the key binds on the keyboard, you can give a lot of orders very quickly. And it's really useful for multiplayer. Makes you way more efficient. Okay, I might send a few of these away. Let's launch the battle. We'll just speed it up. Also, the best thing to do when you have all of the units selected is give the order first before you start pressing tab, because otherwise you leave units behind like this. And if you're concentrating on the front line, you might not notice until quite late in the game. Also, if you want to deploy multiple at the same time, just hold shift after you click in the card. Another quick tip there. Okay, how close are we going to get here? Because I kind of want to just like go up in their face and brawl it out. See if we can kill any of them before they unload. Don't think we will. Unfortunately. Oh, let's unload these. Oh, we're outnumbered there massively. But their infantry squad died. Yeah, these guys are going to have to fall back. And I'm going to have to bring in some more reinforcements there. So this would be a great place for the stocky DP, so we'll bring those in. The left side looks like they didn't even place anything there. That's probably just because they don't have enough troops to defend the whole front line. Fortunately, they use DPs and not MG42s or MG34s, because otherwise that engagement here would have been very deadly indeed. Right, we'll just make the attack through on the left side, because that's, I think, where most of them went. Gonna try and close off the salient as well. Okay, great. I'll bring in some more stocky DP here. Oh, that's not good. Driving straight into their AT rifle squad. Not good. They're putting up a bit more of a fight than I expected, actually. Unload these early. I do have PTRDs, so maybe we'll get the kill there. Yeah, cool. That's great. Alright, let's unload these. I'll have a couple just run for the buildings, so we can maintain the ranged engagement. Good. Did lose a unit of Strauki there. Gonna have these pushed through toward the units we saw previously. Damn, you would not want to be these Finnish troops. Your leader was just like, yeah, let's charge these fortified Soviet positions. Great idea. To be fair, they are surviving longer than I expected. Oh, never mind, there they go. I should jinx enemy units more often, rather than my own. I feel like that would be very helpful. Just any units now that come out into the open here and just getting melted by these Strauki DP and all of the DPs that they have. Crazy. Okay, we are making ground through the trees as well. We're enclosing on quite a lot of objectives. Like once most of this gets destroyed, or killed, I guess, not not destroyed, we will push the major victory. Yeah. Great. Start speeding things up. And these continuously being on the move is actually really helped us out quite a bit. We're going to come up close range to the Tanko Toyota. Kill those off. Oh, my Strok actually died there. I think that was the Kevos. These guys do have, I think, 3 submachine guns. The submachine guns of the Finnish are really strong. The extra accuracy just makes them do so much damage. But I think we're in a position to just kill them off there now. Yeah, cool. Job done. We're going to get a total victory, and it should wipe them out, because they pretty much used up all of their forces, I believe. They didn't have that many left. And we did lose a few units to this battle, but getting the total victory is good. And as I said, it will probably destroy them entirely. There we go. Boom. Okay, time to just zoom up behind these fellas. Right, we do have this unit that can move up. Is it anywhere where we can kind of squeeze a little bit further forwards is worth doing, just because the movement range on these trees is quite short. Okay, and unfortunately guys, it's been my time, so we're still in turn 1, which is ridiculous. We've made loads of attacks across the front. You can start to see these disorganized units popping up all over the place. In the next episode, we'll probably just move on to the next turn after double checking my troop movement, and then we'll see where they attack us, which will, I think, probably be in quite a few places. We can also bring in some reinforcements as well, so I might end up doing that. But that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.